Hello and welcome back, or welcome. Here we are, finally our next build video on Riverbend. So here we are, Riverbend Springs. Usual there. We are sitting at what do you got here? We are 932 hours is completed so far. 1,298 contracts done. We're still sitting at 1919 trees cut down, 91 trees planted, and so on and so forth. So we're still there, but we're still plugging away. We're just about to finish up. We're December of year 5. So we're plugging along pretty good, I will say, especially having almost 1,300 contracts done. So now that we have that, we're $1.3 million. Our root crop storage, excuse me, and the main shop is going to be coming in. Now, the first thing we got to do is we're going to get down and get a better vehicle to be running around because we want to be something for testing our transitions and testing our spacing too. So this is where I'll just park this. I don't know. Let's just put you right here. Sure, why not? Yeah, you stay right there. Okay, here we go. Let's say we got so far. Farmland. Hello, load. Farmland. There we go. All right. So yeah, we've been really trucking it with the farmland this on this game, I feel like. When it comes to 25 compared to 22, 22, it seemed like I seemed to have concentrated on a small area and just worked my butt off for that area. But with this one, we have expanded quite a bit. We got this field right there. We've got our log site A right there. We've got this area right here, which is going to be the main farm. And then we've just been expanding more fields because the also too is field 26. This is the one that we're going to be working on today. And this is where my plan is. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. We're on take 1 right now, where I've been doing it on the tester field. But what we're doing is we're going to be trying take 1 here to see if it works. We'll see how many takes it takes us to put it in. But the plan is we're going to have our shop in this area, and we're going to have a root crop in this area as well. And we're going to take up this field. So that means every time we do that build, we're going to have to figure out we're gonna have to buy a new field to make up for it. Now the good thing is that this is a small field, so we don't really have to worry about it. It's only 3.1 acres of arable crop that we have to worry about buying, so not too much to worry about. It's when we get down to these ones and these ones, that's when it's gonna get a little pricey. But for right now, that I do apologize right now because this is definitely going to be a 2-parter for sure. Just because the shop, I'm hoping the shop's not going to be its own 2-parter. I know I think we can do the root crop storage in one go here, but the main shop, because the plan is it's going to be right here and then it's going to be right here. So the root crop storage we're going to have right across here, and again, the way that I work, because I'm sick in the head, is I want one specific storage for each. So we have the root crop storage mod that we have right now. There are different types of storage. We have one for each, or you can do one for multiple. So this one has 1.1 million storage, and I'm gonna hope that each one of these has 1.1 as well, because unfortunately it doesn't tell you. It just says this one for 12 slots. This one will hold all of them for 1.1 million, and then these ones for the same amount of money, $100,000, and the same slots is the same thing, right? So now the downside to this by doing this is it is going to be a little slot heavy because it is going to be 12 slots per, because I want to put down one for each. So yeah, let's get it started. So what I'd like to do, we need a vehicle, because when it comes to this sort of stuff, especially when it comes to the things that you're going to need to drive equipment around and into, I'd like to try to get kind of like my longest or longer trailers. The perfect example for this one is a low loader. Now, for the root crop storage, of course, just really good job, Major. Just scrunched the bumper there. So when it comes to the root crop storage, obviously, it's not going to be a low loader that's going to be coming in. If anything, it'll be that superior end dump or the cramp coming in to get unloaded. So the way I kind of like to play it is if you can get something like this in and around and through, then you really shouldn't have any issues getting the other stuff in and around. Now, this is going to be a 2-parter, but we are going to be doing a little bit of testing here in the set. Yeah, see, that's Yeah, if I can turn properly, because there we go. See, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then the great thing too about doing this in the wintertime is your oilseed radish and or your grass is in, so you can just drive on anything and not worry. So now we're gonna loop back around, and we can take out signs. Yep. Oh no. Yep. Bump. And and we bumped that one too. So this one we're going to be coming in here again. I'm like, we scratched. Yep, we totally did. Knocks that down. And then we're coming up and around here is what I'm thinking. And then when it comes down, then we'll have the exit to the top part right around there. All right, so now just to make sure we can still manipulate the ground, we're just going to park this right here for right now. All right, and now, here we go. So let's get into our landscaping. We'll get to our flatten. Now, unfortunately, if we do the square, the way the map's loaded, or the way that the map is, it technically looking at it like this isn't the true north square. So we are just going to be going with our circle on this one. Now, when I did my testing before, everything seemed to be like right around, not exactly the middle. It seemed to be, it was, yeah, more like right around here-ish. Because we don't want it. Okay, let's just try this. Right there, and then we'll go forward. And right about there. All right, so now I'm not too sure how far back we need to do it, so I'm not going to go too crazy far back. This is where I want to go a little bit conservative in the sense of I don't want too much manipulation forward and back. I just want to get a good little spot just to get the little area to put the actual storage piece there. Okay, I don't think that's too bad. So now we just go back to our silos way down. There we go, and we just pick one. That's good. Okay, so, good. It was very close. We're not there. A little bit more though. So right about there is where I was. No snapping on this. Oh, can we snap? Will the snap? Yeah, so it will line up. Right. So right about there. About there, then we're gonna go. I don't want to go too close to because if we go too close to the road, it won't let you readjust. So we want to be a little, just a smidge back. Okay, not bad. Now we're gonna try. Okay, so just sell that. So that gives us our rearward. So just our base minimum of where the backside needs to be. Now we're gonna go back to our level. And let's get this all, we're going to go a little bit bigger this time. Known good level now. And we're just going to zip it right on across. And I'm only going to do the arable crop right about there. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a corner. I don't want to do into the grass yet because I have plants. I have plants. I'm hoping this is going to work. Why did that feel like it just dropped down? No, it's still going good. Okay. Well, we're just going to keep on trucking. And again, arable crop, not quite to the road. I just want to keep just off the grass on this one because we want to, this is where we're going to be needing, careful. We're going to be needing to do, needing to do a blend. So I want to do that blend back and forth on pretty much all four sides, except the rear. The rear actually is going to be, I don't know if we're going to do the retaining wall on this side. I don't know. I like the retaining wall on the other side, but oh boy, is it touchy. Oh, it's super touchy. So we're going to see. All right, let's get that down in there. So that's that. We could probably, looks like we could probably go one more in. Just a little. Yeah, there we go. Nice and easy. Not too, just careful. Okay, right there. Now, here's the thing. So now we need, because we're going to need 5, right? Silos, stupid. There we go. And 225. All right. So potatoes, parsnips, doing it all. So this is where we don't want to be going too close. We're just going to be doing a quick, I'm just going to be dropping it just to see because we don't need, let's try it. Okay, you know what? Let's just do it. So free mode on. Yes, that's our potatoes. There's our parsnips. I'm snapping on, and I'm going to get it right tight. Right tight. Okay, and there's our that was our, oh, sorry, that was our sugar beets. My bad. Sorry, sugar beets. And there we go. And, oh, all right. Yeah. One moment. There we go. There's our carrots. Okay. And last but not least, our red beets. Oh, almost had it. There we go. Right there. All right. So that holds all of those. Now we still. Yes, this is where it's tight. I almost think. Should we smooge over a bit? You know what? I think we're going to. So potatoes, sell. Yep. Okay, go back to potatoes. We want to keep it right in line. Because I want to get it close, but I can't have it too close because then it'll be a tough on the transition. So let's just, well, I don't know, right about there. Sure, free mode. Okay. Now sugar beets. Right there. All right. And parsnips, free mode, snapping, yep, okay. Carrots next. Oh, free mode, yeah. And there we go, and that. All right. So that's a little more gooder. Now, when it comes to the landscaping, we should be able to, because we got our known good for the loading, should be, I just want to back it off. Nice. Just a smidge. Nothing too crazy. And my camera's not straight, so I'm going to have to make sure I try to keep a straight line here. Feels like the camera's not looking exactly. Oh, you know what? It's doing good. Just shh, keep doing it. In the great words of Lady FFO. Shh. All right. That's okay. I know that's tight. You're looking at that going, what? Just hold up. That's there. So now get here, get a better camera angle. And then I want just a, oh yeah, the camera's going up on the ground. Okay, so let's try right about there. And then now we're gonna go, oh, careful. Left, just easy. Just want a little bit. Just that little bit of. Right there, maybe ish. That's super tight. Okay, hold on. All right, so let's just see for a second. I know this is going to be crazy tight, and we're going to have to go over. I know we won't be able to make the actual turn if we go just on the arable crop. I don't think so. We're going to test it, but I'm fairly certain this is. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so down here. And then, oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Okay, that's okay, though, because that's not the plan. That's not the plan. All right. Here we go. So now, thought process was let's get up here. All right, let's just try. Just try to, because we're going to have to blend that. Don't really necessarily have to blend that. Come in here. And come around here. That's okay. We can widen that out a bit. That's not so bad. Yep, that's easily doable. And then coming out here, you are going to be tied up. So, and then you would, yeah, like, because I was thinking about just blending that up. And then we can blend that up. So then that would be that. All right, hold on. Let's see. So now, oh, that's right, because I do have, okay, a little bit of a sneak teaser here. Let's just do a little Yui, hard Yui. The building mode is where I get all of my rambunctiousness out, where I drive like a maniac. All right, so then coming here, this is where it's gonna be a little tight. Yeah, we would come up here, and I was thinking I want to have a road that's gonna kind of skirt up here like so. something like that. And then, yeah, we would definitely have to be like that. And then you would have enough room. Okay, just barely. But again, if we can get in and out with it, woo, ooh, good timing. If we can get in and out of places with this rig, then we know so far everything else that we have is shorter, right? So if we can rip around with this and get here, and again, this is one of those things where, okay, I guess a little bit of a heads up. I guess my plan, my what's going on in me head. I love Riverbend. I love Riverbend, and I thank you all so much for the amazing support when it comes to Riverbend and just the reaction. I'm flabbergasted. I'm so happy, and I can't say it in words. Just how it makes me feel inside. But I also feel like, we hit. Okay, okay, but we could have taken that corner better. But I also feel like Elm Creek was, so I should say Riverbend. Elm Creek was. It's a great map. I love the map. I'm really proud of it, but it's fairly flat. So I feel like in 25, I'm really trying to challenge myself here and kind of have almost like a multi-level farm. So bear with me with the steering here. We got that little bit of road in. There we go. So I'm trying to challenge myself, and that's what's going on. Is I would love to try to have like almost like a multi-level farm where we're going to have buildings kind of up the hill, down the hill, around the hill, over the hill. But that is the plan. Hopefully it works. All right, let's get to her. So that is going to be the road. So that's why I did that, just so I can see road-wise which way or where not to touch, right? So if a transport's coming down in here, we do have, well, technically there's that sign there, but this sign is what's going to spawn every time. And it's going to, I wish you could get rid of them, but I find this entrance is the better of the two evils. So what I could do too is we could also, because we are allowed, you can see I'm allowed to paint over here. So we could also make it kind of a UE. I think that, I don't know. But I know right now that's where the road is going to go. And then when it comes to this right here, what I was kind of thinking was almost I'm going to keep leveling it here till we get a little bit lower, and then just try to blend it in. I don't know if I want to ramp it or just soften it. So it's been a mixture. When I've been doing my testing, it's been kind of a mixture of ramping and softening. That seems to work really nice. So we'll see. So we want our ramp. Technically, our ramp. Yeah, right about. Let's try this. So select right there. Right about here, maybe. That's 8%. Ooh, okay. Well, let's see. Kind of like a hill up to a hill down, but oh, I see. Yep, and that's starting to go. Okay. Yep. All right. So this is where we got our soften. Oh, all right. We can do this. So we're just gonna soften right here. Nice and easy. Hopefully that brings it down. Okay, and then we're gonna let go. See how that. Okay, that's a little bit gooder. And then we can have that little soft there, and we did hit the road. I think that's right about there. We'll just kind of make it as if we're driving around the corner. Driving around there. Nice and easy. I see little bumps right here, so we got to soften this here. There, in and out. Okay. And the same thing. Now this is why we left that little bit of crop, because I want to soften it. But if you go too close to the road, it won't let you do it. Like if we're over here, softening will let you. There's a little bit of softening on the other side by the grain crop storage that unfortunately it's a little tiny bump that I can't fix. But the great thing is that it's in a spot that it's barely noticeable, or I think if we ever drive over it. So I don't have to, see, it's not, is it softening? It's a little bit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is bringing it up, but if I get too close, it's not doing anything. So I don't want to get, yeah, there we go. Okay, calm down. Yes. So if I do that, all right. Sorry, I did turn that off. And if we soften this right here and kind of a little bit of a ramp, but I A ramp, yes, but not quite, right? We're just going to use the soften for this. And then this part right here, I just want to try to soften the corner itself. All right. So there is going to be that little bit of a bump I see. So let's just try this. Oof. And then you unload, and then you go out this way, because it won't be with this thing. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, look at that. We didn't even hit the signs. Okay, so that maybe that we should do a little double entrance. All right, all right. Oh, we're getting somewhere here. So now the next test, because again, right, if you come in here, oh, again, watch that trail. Yeah, and then you go in like so. There we go. Okay. Okay, a little tight, little tight. I can steer that better. But also too, that is we do have to get really tight to, yeah, we have to get really tight to that part right there. So what we do is we just extend the backside then. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Because all we can do, all we need to do is go this, and then we go to our known good. And we just up the backside a little bit because we don't need to, like, I do want it, I mean, relatively close, but I mean, I don't want it claustrophobic. I also don't want it 6 miles in the back not doing anything. So I think that's about good. Let's try that. Let's do one. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's do one. Careful. Oh, yeah, the camera. So let's get the camera up so we can get a nice straight, even line here. Hopefully, majors. There we go. Nice and smooth, nice and even. Oh, there we go. And I missed a little bit there. Oh, the tree. Oh, yeah, the trailer's probably in the way. So we will do this real quick while we're still holding the X button. So, okay, let go. Let's move you. And we still haven't softened this side, so yeah, we're still there. It's going to be a little rough. That's not that bad. See, that's a little bit more gooder. And then we just have to soften the backside. Okay. So, get to our level. Known good. Cover you up just like that. Thank you very much. And then we get to our soften. And this is where we're going to just soften this entrance. Basically, the whole, I want to soften the whole thing right here, right? Just because this is going to be a spot where I would not be willing to say that I will definitely not cut this corner every time. Okay, so then soften a little bit more, and then I'm just going to go one more widen for this spot right here. See how it kind of bumped up a little bit? So one more widen, and then we're just going to, our money's moving, so something's happening. So just nice and slow and easy. Just wait till we get to the entrance right there. Okay, just like that. All right, test run number 2. Let's get her done. So this one. So what if we came in this way? So that's a little bit of that uphill bump, but not bad. Right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, we're still scraping. I can steer better though. Let's just do that one more time. Let's just double check here. And then coming out here, obviously, yeah, we got lots. Okay, that's nice. I like that. But again, when it comes to getting picked up, I don't see myself coming this way. But you never know. So if we steer a little bit better and it'll be tight. Oh yeah, okay, that's much more gooder. That's much more gooder. Okay, I'm liking that. So now what we're gonna do? See that little corner? I think you know what? I think what we're gonna do is we're going to detach. Oh, actually, let's just actually spin back around. I just want to go back and forth. Just want to see how that transition right there is. Back and forth. Okay, that little downhill bump. That's not bad. So let's just park you over here for a second. And then again, the soften, and I just, this corner right here. Oh, ha! That was the level. My bad. All right, let's go soften. Nature. There we go. And then we're gonna go back to level because we know our careful level is known good is up here. So I know it won't let us do anything. I'm holding X right now. I know it won't let us do anything, but as you come over, there we go. See how it'll let you bring it back up again, just on the edge. So we got that back up again. All right, let's try that again. So soften. There we go. I think that's going to be much better. Without the leveling part. Idiot. I like it. I don't think that's bad at all. You should be coming in with your truck, your trailer, unloading there. And then when you're all ready to go, you would be coming back. Oof. Oh, yes, that's right. That corner. Okay, we got to deal with that too. Yep. And coming back here. And you show up your trailer, unload what you want. And away you go. And then you can come this way. Beauty. And then there we go. All right. So that is our root crop storage. And we're still sitting at $800,000. Holy jumping. That's pretty good. Okay, so now soften part. This is where I don't want to really soften too close to that just because. There we go. See how sometimes it'll pop it up, but sometimes it'll also bring the top corner down. And that's what I don't want. I just want a little bit of soften there. There, and there. Okay. Now what if we just do the little here, let's go to level. Known good level right there. Let's just bring that back in a bit. So and then we have right there. Brought that up, so bring that in a bit. Keep going. All right, that's a little bit more gutters. So now, it's the ramp. That's right. That was the ramp that did that. So now we can just get our. I'm hoping. We're hoping we can go big soften. And then, was that too? Oh, that might have been too much. Yeah, see, this is. That might not be too bad though. No. That, yeah, I see it now. Okay, hold on. There we go. So then we can bring that back again. So we have our little spot right there. There we go. Excuse me. Now we're gonna get to our ramp. Again, maybe we're okay. So we're gonna set our slope target point right there, and then maybe back here 4%. Ooh, this might be a bit better. Like so maybe. Okay, that's not bad. That's not horrible. And then now we get our soften, and we just soften this part right here. And then we soften this all again right here. Let's do a bigger soften, just kind of easier, better blend, excuse me. All right, so unfortunately we're gonna have to do one more little test run. Actually, we'll come down this way. Yeah, okay, yeah, we can come down this way. And again, this, like I said, this would be the one road. And that comes down here. That is a little bit of a... yep, okay. All right, let's try that again. Hold on. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we... I just have to knock the signs down at the beginning of every session. That'll be our morning routine. We'll go around and knock the signs down. See again, this. Oh, now I know I'm making a little bit about this, but I don't have to worry too much because I'm hoping the design of my setup, you're more so going to be having the low boy going up to the shop and not coming down this way. You're going to be coming down another way. Don't give too much out just yet. But yeah, like you're not going to be, your entrance will be more so kind of like around here maybe ish, I think, and then this top one that I was saying. So it's like that's where, yeah. So we don't have to worry too much when it comes to the long loader or the low boy, right? So we low boy with it barely fitting, if at all fitting. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good. Hopefully, I'm not falsely confident, but I am confident. Now, that little slope there, that's the only thing that's kind of irking me. But again, the other thing too, when it comes to this, is the design of this is more so, you could almost have it where we would come in from this road, right? Then you could come in here. Oh, little bump. Yeah, see, it's tight, but okay. Again, the whole point of this is I don't want this free and easy and open everywhere. Trying to challenge myself here. So that I think that's going to be good. Again, we're just going to do one more double check. Probably should have saved there, so that's pretty smooth. Other than those signs in the way. Oh, yeehaw! Let's go. All right, let's get you out of the way, so we know we're not going to be doing anything here. I hope. I hope. All right. So now comes the blend, because we did get that slope going in, that soften right there. I think we're just going to leave it. I think we're just going to leave it as is. Now, what we're going to do for being so low, again, we're just going to start where we always start. So let's get our grass paint first and foremost. We're just going to paint it all in. And then what we'll do is we'll age it up as we go here. Let's get this in. Now we're not going to go too crazy up top, because that'll be the next step. Oh yes, okay, calm down. Oh, just get the edges, and then we can do the bulk interior. Right there, just like so. There, probably could have just done a circle. All right. Oh, and we've got some more crop right there, so make sure we get all of that crop ground as well out, because our we don't want a precision farming number sticking around. So now from here, we're going to put our, we want our long grass on everything, so to speak, on the middles. Long grass will go here. Excuse me. And then once we get that done, we're just going to do it along the edges and insides of the, there we go. Let's go to our circle. And then the long, you know what we're just going to do? Oh, hold on. Ooh, it doesn't. All right. So the long grass, we're just going to be putting up tufts here and there. And then actually for up here, because I don't know, this might be a little parking spot. I'm not too sure. But for right now, I would think it would become more of like a little triangular little grass spot from all the trucks driving in and out. And then we'll work that in. So that's long grass there. Let's put some tufts. Oh, yes. Are they going through? Maybe. Oh, no. Okay. No, I still see, we're still good there. So long grass there. Oh, there it is. Yep. All right. Let's just get you out of the way here. And we'll go the square. And we'll say, oh, no, let's get. There we go. All right. Got that out of there. Oh, a little bit. All right. We went a little too far. So let's say right about there, I think. Oh, let's try that. Okay, we'll get there. I'll come back around and I'll do little touch-ups there. But what we'll do is we'll just continue on here. Oh, yep, calm down. And then we get our long right here. Same thing. This would be a very low, if at all, traffic area. So long grass there. We can just fill it in with some small and medium, some bushes there later. And then to connect everything, we'll get our medium because I know I think, yeah, this is all medium when it comes to the connections. Oh, careful, Major. Geez. Oh, yeah, and yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so medium's all going to go in here. The edge. There we go. And then the edge. Again, trying to. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll come back with those long ones. Got a little ahead of myself there, apparently. All right, so there's mediums. That's all good there. Now, a little tough in here. We're going to go for our short. And the short here. Same thing. We'll just go in around here and kind of go around the longs a bit. We'll kind of go in and out of the medium that we just put down. And it looks like we're taking away a good chunk of our longs that we put down. That's that. All right. So then now we want medium. We're probably going to come back and adjust it anyways, but that's okay. We're just going to put a little bit of medium there. And then for this top road, again, we're just going to go medium all the way down. Just like that. So now we're going to have our roads. Let's cut in our roads. We have. Oh, yeah, circle right there. Now, oh, there we go. So this point, let's go get something we actually will be driving. Something a little bit. Okay, apparently we're taking the Mercedes. I thought I was going for the Volvo, but Mercedes it is. And we'll just get the cramp because I just parked in front of the Superior end dump. Good job. So now I just want the real tracks, right? Like we were using we were using the 379 and the Lowboy for getting our spacing and maximizing our spacing, I should say. So coming on in here, and I would think we would drive this way. That's kind of how I feel is how we do it as opposed. I mean, technically we could just drive down the road back. Oh, that could be it too. So we can put in a little bit of grass marking or dirt markings there. Now this part right here, okay, the entrance will have to wait until we get our signs back up. And then when it comes to the back here, same thing. We would go up here. Look at that. All right. Then comes through there, and then there would just be that side road too. It's almost like to have ourselves a little bit of a bypass road. Okay, so then that means we grab our dirt and get to our circles again. And just go in, nice and this one's again. It's all about painting the road in over time, right? So I'm not being careful. I'm not being worried about being exact. It's just that's how we're doing it. And then back and forth. Let's have the entrance kind of blend its way, turning left and right. Kind of see that all easy peasies. Oh, that was a little extreme there, Majors. Come on. All right, get that, and that. We'll cover that back up. Or you know what? Maybe that could be, yeah, that could be our little edge right there. All right, so that's coming in and out of there. Then we have a little bypass. Maybe doesn't get necessarily used as much, so we can just tap the X button here and there. Have little spots. Here we go. And then this one where it's a little extreme, so I know we are going to have a little bit of dirt right up against the edge there, just like that, because we know we have a lot of trucks coming in, turning a little bit wider. Excuse me, I should say. So that's coming around, and then same thing where I like the boulevard kind of coming all like both ways, right? So that would go up that way, kind of so to speak, back and forth. Same thing, and kind of blend that into the road. Once we get there. So because that's actually pretty easy. I like that. I like it. And then we'll see which way the sign shows up. I mean, I really don't want to have to, but I mean, if I have to, I will just knock the signs down at the beginning of every session. That'd suck, but I think we can make it work. And then now when it comes to here, same thing. We can kind of roll it around and then roll it in. And then what we'll do is kind of go our same as usual, just straight down. That one we're going to hold down. This one we're going to hold down and we're going to tap here and there. Go. And then now, because we're going to be actually bringing stuff in working, I actually want to, color on right up the actual spot where it's a dump. So then we can kind of get an idea of where we need to dump without having to turn our, hopefully, without having to turn our icons on. So that right there, pull that in like so. I think that's pretty good. And then now when it comes to here, same thing with here as well, right? The entrance is just kind of driving in and out, and then same thing as driving across. You know, oh, and also too, this doesn't change. All right, so that kind of just stays the way it is. And then what we can do is we can make it as if we are backing in and out too as well. Do a little back and forth like that. You know, back and forth here like so. That maybe. And then actually technically we could actually do a splay left and right, right? Do each one and then just kind of splay it left and right. Yeah, you can back up to it or you can drive past it, dump it, and then we'll cut in a lot of the grass in the dumping area, get a good chunk of that stuff out, just so I can have a little bit of that better. I mean, not crazy better visual, but a little bit. You get the idea. As long as you're in front of the scoop, you're fine. So that goes there, and you know what? We're going to be driving in and out. Who knows? We're going to say cover that up a bit. All right, so then from there, we're going to leave that as is because I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait on this part until we get up into the shop area. So again, this is going to be a 2-stage thing. I'm looking at holy jumping. Okay, Jesus goes quick. Okay, so this might be a 3-step. So let's get this all finished up here as quick as we can here. So then the backside, I did want to touch on this here real quick because we got the rock now. We got the rock. So because we did have an arable crop, I don't really want to be doing rock right up to it. But what I want to do is just a little bit of okay, maybe it's going to do rock right up to it. Then fine. Jeez. All right, so how about we try to get a little bit lower? There we go. That was probably a little too far out. And then actually we'll do a little bit more rock in the corner here. Oh, God, camera, relax. Good Lord. So that could be a little jet out there. And then the question is, if we put grass on the top, will that... Oh, is it going to cover it all the way? Oh, it's going to probably cover up a good chunk of it. Oh, not too... I see if I wish we could do half. Ooh, we kind of can. Oh, okay. Okay, we got to be careful then. Okay, so let's cover that up. Okay, this might work out pretty good. A little bit, just a little tufts of rock there. You, and then how can we get you off the ground? That'd be nice. Here we go, just like that. Get you off the ground, please. Thank you. Then we'll do halvesies on you. A little bit of a splot you, and then we want no rock. I think that's too far out to have rock. I think that's right there. Here we go. I like it. Okay, so then now this is where we can actually come back because we did put long on everything, so we can come back with our media. Nope. No. We want our gravel. That's right. So we want our gravel. And the gravel, okay, calm down. The gravel is more, I was thinking, build up along the bottom of the rock over time, so to speak. So we're just going to put a little bit, some of it's going to connect, or some of it's just going to take the rock away. Okay, no. Then we can get a little in the corner. Okay, calm down. There. Here. Ooh, not too bad. All right, so then now from here, I think that should be good. Now we can go back to our grass. So like I said, we did do the long everywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to touch it up with the medium, just dots here and there. And again, it's the winter time. I do understand. It's the winter time. It's kind of rough right now. You can't really see very much. This is the rough part, but this is where you get the majority of it done. And then come spring, summertime, when it all grows in, it's nice and lush and green. You can kind of see what's going on. You can better see what's going on, I should say. That's when you can do your real detail touch-ups. All right, so that's that. That's that. We've got the long grass there. We definitely are going to be driving all over that grass, I feel. So I think it should be more like this, maybe kind of like meow around and then meow like that. There we go. And then this. Then we'll go out just so we can go a little faster. Go. And we will be driving back and forth. Okay. A couple times like that. There we go. So that is our root crop storage. Done and done. Just like that. So I think that is going to stay there. Now this part we're going to hold off for right now. And the reason why we're going to hold off for that is just because it's going to be part of this road. So we might have to do some more stuff here. But apart from that, and apart from a few bushes, which I will put in behind cameras when we start into the next set, because the next set is going to be our storage up here. Sorry, our main shop. And yeah. Okay. Oh my God. We're still sitting at $800,000. Okay, a smidge under $800,000. But again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited that we're finally getting some more building done in Riverbend. We can just keep on growing. Okay, thank you so much. And yes, we will see you in the next one shortly.